Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are straight been doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught, and he will make the first down. Tackle at the 26.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They call the draw play here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Spartans come to the line in a hurry-up. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Stops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And the Spartans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's in. Touchdown, Sparty.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the right side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Spartans will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. So this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets into space at the 50. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football, and teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Trying to extend the play. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down play for this offense. It's an option look. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run the option. And he reached the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
Boy, this quarterback was hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? He steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll be brought down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the tackler. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The back's got it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was Was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back? Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here's the second down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, SC.
Well, here it's just pick your poison for this defense. Are you going to let the quarterback or the running back hurt you? They take the quarterback away, but nobody's there to stop the running back on the option pitch, and he makes them pay.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They move the 6 behind the line here on 1st down now. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for 1 more play.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tries to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The Spartans with first and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. Single back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's a draw to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. They pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
He's looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Harper. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Try to run it with the option. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now here's the toss play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Harper.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or can they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. That one right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And the Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 45. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, we're going for the touchdown. Running a quarterback sneak here. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic with the PAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Spartans will crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So
that's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage and
catch made at the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. But they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Touchdown, Southern California. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sparty. No chance to catch him.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off in the end zone. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to pass here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Pitch play to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide open receiver complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Checks this down to the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now to try for two. The quarterback's got it on the option. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
USC 58, Michigan State 33.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Eludes the rush, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks and the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.